Welcome to the Art for Christ podcast, where creativity meets the call of Christ. Every episode, we gather to explore how our gifts, talents, and passions can be used to glorify God and impact the world around us.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Art for Christ podcast. With me here today is Kevin. Kevin is a good friend, and he's also a musician, an event organizer, a creative entrepreneur, a director of operations at Art for Christ. So, Kevin, kindly share about yourself. I know you've been here before, and you've already shared about yourself, but for the new viewers who don't know you, you can share about yourself again.
For those who don't know me, my name is Kevin, and I'm saved. And as Jojo said, I am a jack of all trades. I am a director here at Art for Christ. I organize events, I organize a pop-up market, and I'm a musician, I'm a drone pilot. And above all, I'm just a human being who's trying to...
To live life.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love that. Simple and very clear. The last time he was here, he said he's dating, so we don't need to ask that question again.
Yeah, I am still.
You're still dating. That's awesome. So let's go back to that moment that after your last episode aired. Can you share what happened with the venue and how you found out you were losing that space? I think with the current pop-up market.
After that, we had one pop-up event, and it didn't go as we had prepared for, because in the middle of that month, because our pop-up market happens at the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
Every last Saturday. So the thing that happened is we had an altercation with the venue that we were holding our event in, and it didn't go well. So we had to postpone our event. We've not done it yet because we are still looking for a venue that will be proper, and we can bring in a lot of traffic in there. So it has not been easy. Still looking for the venue. We've reached back to the previous one. So we're in talks, and we hope that things are going to pan
be
out
better this time.
Yeah.
So what were your first thoughts and emotions when you realized that that season was coming to an end?
Well, to be honest, it was painful. You know, something that you've worked so hard on, and you've even visioned how big it's gonna be. You know, you're like, okay, now that we've been doing once a month, so why don't we now go twice a month? And then something like that happens where you cannot access the venue anymore. So it is really devastating. So it was painful, to be honest. Yeah. So, but all in all, you have to keep on moving. Yeah.
And I'm happy that you've said you're looking for another venue.
Yes,
You're even in talks with the previous people to see how you can revive it back.
Yeah.
Was there a particular moment that helped you begin to see God's hand even in the setback?
Okay. There was a time where I was like, this is going to be my livelihood, because it's a good business if you think about it. It's usually such a good business, because if you look at other pop-up markets, they keep on doing it. They can be today, say, in Karen, or tomorrow they'll be somewhere in Gigiri. The following Saturday, it's a good business. And it's also a good platform, because so many vendors are asking, hey, you guys were doing this. What's going on? Why are you not doing it anymore? And to explain to them that, we had an altercation with the venue, it becomes so hard, because they also want, because they are like, hey, we had started making a market for ourselves there, and we were like, people are coming to see us, people are coming to buy our products. So it is hard for them as well. And it was a place where I had invested a lot of time, because I was doing graphics. I do graphics and marketing for the pop-up. Then I have a business partner who now does the vendor registration and all that. For her, it was really bad. She was mad, and we've not talked for a while. So we're like, so what's gonna happen? But to answer your question, I think having that peace that maybe it didn't work today, but tomorrow it's gonna work. I think having that peace that things have failed right now, but it doesn't mean that is how it's gonna be.
And I feel like those people who are successful are those ones who have hope even in setbacks. They keep trying and trying and trying again.
Exactly.
Just to make it a bit political, I saw it on Twitter yesterday. Somebody said Raila, the late Raila Amolo Odinga, that he was one of the men who never gave up. Like, no matter what setback, he used to just go for it and go for it and go.
Yeah.
No matter what he faces, he never gives up. He just went for it. And I think we can learn that from him, being that today is his memorial. So we'll go through waiting seasons, those times when God promised, those times when what God promised in your life seems to take so long, longer than what you thought would happen. And what have you been learning during this time of waiting?
I think being patient, because in the world where we live in, patience is a virtue that not so many people have, and learning it also takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because you're waiting for this thing and you really need it. You want it right now, right away, because without this thing, something else will not happen in my life. But asking God, or rather learning, to be patient, to be able to wait, however long it's gonna take. I think that's something that worth learning over the time that we are still waiting for our venue to pan out. And we were in talks with another venue, but it's just like it's in darkness. You're waiting. You're like, hey, what's happening? They tell you, no, we are in talks with the committee. It's a big venue space. It's well known, and they have a committee which they have to consult, because they're telling us that we cannot charge you guys like the way we charge other
vendors.
events.
Okay.
Other events. So it's been a long waiting period, but all in all, it's that patience.
Yeah.
And because that patience, it's not only important in the things that we want, but it's also important towards other people. Because,
That's very true.
You can be patient with people. Yeah, it takes a lot to deal with people. Yeah.
Yeah. And waiting on the Lord actually renews your strength. As you're waiting on Him, He renews your strength. That even when you go to your next season, you're renewed, you have new zeal, new vision, new power, and you start to realize why the other one didn't work out, but this one is going to work out. That's so true. How has this season shaped your relationship with God? And what would you say to someone who feels like their creative dream is on a pause right now?
Well, to the creatives, there are times when, that creativity, it's like it's ran out.
Yeah.
Like you are really trying. Let's say you're a musician, for instance, and you want to compose a piece, and man, you're trying, you're coming up, topics are coming, but you just can't have the words. You can't have the lyrics to these songs. So for me, what really is working out is being able to just cool down, because the pressure is always there. I see people saying that the pressure is constant. It's not gonna stop, but you also have to take a break and just relax. Because at some point you can take yourself so fast, but is it really worth it going too fast like that? Because you can drive yourself to even madness, because you want to be as creative as possible. You want to meet people's expectations. You want to meet your own expectations, and it can be a crazy thing. So it's just relaxing and pausing it down. Yeah.
I was thinking about this a project I have right now for creating a graphic thing. And it's the first time I'm doing such a graphic, and it's just eating up my mind. And the way you're just sharing is like, take a pause, chill.
True.
Yeah.
Chill. Sometimes listen to other people, or for example, for you, look at other graphic designs that have been done.
Before,
something that is relatable to what you want to do. And I think from there is where you get ideas.
Inspiration.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. You've been faithful in the waiting, but I know you've also been working behind the scenes. Can you share where things stand now and what's next for the pop-up market or new creative projects that you have at the moment?
Right now, the pop-up is it's maybe, you see that at the tunnel where there's the light. Yeah, we can see the light.
A glimpse of light.
Yeah, exactly. So we are still talking to the previous venue, and they are open to it. It's just that now we won't be partners anymore. It will just be business, where you come in, you do business as other people do. So we're in talks, and we are waiting to see. Maybe we won't have the pop-up this month. Perhaps next month we're gonna have the pop-up. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, but as that one pans out, I'm still doing music. performing here and there. Yeah.
We hope to attend the pop-up. I wanted to attend the last one, but it was coinciding with something I've forgotten. But I hope to attend the next one.
Karibu.
Yeah. What's one piece of advice you'd give to a creative who's ready to give up because things haven't worked out yet? Like how you're waiting for this pop-up thing and it's not working out.
Yeah.
How there's somebody out there who's waiting for something, maybe they're waiting for their breakthrough musically or whatever it is.
Well, I think everything has a time. Everything has a time, and everyone has their own time to bloom, to blossom. So it's just knowing that, no matter what, giving up is not on the table. It's not even near the room where that table is in. So if you know that things are not working right now, you just keep on doing it. You don't lose hope. You don't lose courage to go on. Because sometimes strength you can lose strength to keep on moving. But giving yourself that hope that you will not give up, believing in God, trusting that, God is faithful and He's not going to let you perish.
True.
Because you've been faithful in waiting, you've been there, you've been showing up. Because many people, when things are not happening, they tend not to show up. And now that alone disqualifies you from, something that will have happened. Perhaps it was not what you were expecting, but someone might see you, showing up every day, and that person will come through to you. And that is God. Because we cannot expect God to just come down. He comes
He uses
through
men.
people.
Yeah.
So don't give up. Keep showing up. Turn up every single day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. So as we wrap up, what final encouragement would you share with someone in the same space as you are, waiting, hoping, trying to keep going? You know your space in your hearts of hearts. You know your space. So what would you tell somebody out there? Yeah.
I'll just tell them not to give up. Not to give up hope, not to give up in trusting God because things are not working. People have lost their faith because things were not working. And tell them no. Sometimes you can think God does not exist because things are not working the way you prayed over them. But so don't give up. Keep on pushing. Keep on praying. Keep on having faith. And
He'll do it for you.
see what God can do.
Hallelujah. So as we wrap up, we just want to thank you for coming, Kevin. Kevin is the director here at Art for Christ. If you come for Bible studies or you visit our offices, you will meet him here and he will be able to assist you in any way that you need assistance. So see you in the next episodes. Goodbye.